Howdy friends, Craig here on the third floor. Welcome to session 6 for the crew of the Roxy. We're using Fantasy Flight Games Edge of Empire system. And these 5 players are new to role-playing, and all of them are new, or some of them are new to role-playing, but all of them are new to the system. And now after 6 sessions, you really are starting to see them kind of get their legs under them. They're starting to figure out who their characters are, and they're starting to figure out what's the world that surrounds them. When we left them in session 5, the crew had just left the asteroid, and they have the captured Badandoba in the cargo hold of the Roxy. They get to participate in their first space battle, so we get to actually see the Roxy engage with some foes. The big questions we're going to need to find out is, will they figure out which of the huts has the bounty on Doba? Do they have what it takes to negotiate and do dealings with the huts? It's something that they have yet to face. And you'll notice that I'm transitioning. So the first 6 sessions here really are the Trouble Brewing adventure out of the core rulebook of Edge of Empire. And I am kind of moving them over to the Debts to Pay adventure from the GM kit. So you'll notice I've changed some names and switched around a few characters to try to make that a relatively seamless transition. This is session 6. We cover a lot of stuff, and like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss the next installment. Until then, enjoy. All right, so we'll get started. So session 6, when we last left, you guys had captured Badandoba. You've got him in a box on your ship because that's what you guys do. And you've also got 2 other passengers. You've got Godon, the Rhodian, who is, I think, sitting in the lounge with Kel. And then you've also got R4 rolling around as well. But before we kind of launch in and get started, first thing is I want to find out, did anybody spend any XP?
I did.
And Sam, what did you pick up?
So I picked up a ability called Redundant Systems. And just was able, since the ship from last time was just so gutted and destroyed, and I'd actually never really seen a ship torn apart like that. Like, I mean, I've torn them apart, but never really seen someone else's handiwork. And so I was kind of able to figure out how stuff interconnects and ties together. And so now, once per session, I can harvest components from one thing to try and fix something else. And it doesn't break the device that I'm taking the stuff off of.
All right. Who else spent some XP?
I did. I spent mine on Soft Spot. It allows me to spend a destiny point or to add some damage to a successful attack. But some slacker didn't put it on my sheet.
Oh, is it not on there?
It was probably me.
No, that would be me. Pop it on there. It'll be under combat. Go down to your talents and add Soft Spot. I thought I added it. All right. Mike, Hop, did you spend any points?
I did not.
Nope. And Cal, you didn't. And Marcus, you didn't either, did you?
No, I did. I upgraded my melee or it was my gunnery to...
Oh, your gunnery. Yep. You went up a rank in gunnery. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's put together the destiny pool. So if you guys go up to your dice pools and go ahead and roll, let's see what we get. All right. 2-2. Missing Veers, and I'm missing, there's Veers. Who's left? Hop. Okay, so we're starting off with 4 light side and 2 dark side. I am now going to check our obligation. All right, so 50. Took me a second. All right, so Uri, your favor is the obligation. So if you go into your sheet, what we're going to do is a little bit different than we've done in other sessions. I'm going to give you a blue dot so we remember, and then I'd like you to actually lower your threshold. So go to your strain threshold and lower your threshold by 2, and we just got to remember at the end of the session to bring it back up again.
Okay, so I go from 13 to 11.
All right.
Then this is for strain, correct?
Yep, that's your strain threshold. Yep.
Are we getting any strain back at the start of the session?
In the flight out, yeah, we'll do that here in just a second.
Okay.
All right, last but not least, I'd like to go ahead and do something that I picked up from the Heidi and Way podcast, which is having one character ask the other character in character a question. So, Hop, you and Sam are up in the are kind of flying out through the caves of the asteroid. You're about to head out into space itself. You're in the co-pilot seat. He's in the pilot seat.
I tell you, Sim, when we were back there in that cave, we got Doba, we saw that ship. I thought that was the answer, man. I thought that was the answer that we were looking for. You know, our dream.
Yeah. No, it got some real moment of grandeur. So we'll get this paid off. We'll make the Roxy ours. We never should have turned our back on her. And pats the dashboard.
Right. Let's go ahead and head over. So you guys are leaving the asteroid, and as you're headed out, R4, who is in comms, actually he's not even on here. Hold on. R4 starts making a racket, says that on long-range sensors, he's picking up two objects. That comes, Kel, over the speakers. Only you can understand them, though.
Boys, it seems we may not be alone out there. Godon, stay here and don't touch anything. I'll go over to the comms, which is right beside the cockpit. What do we see? Neither can I.
Cannot see. Oh, I guess it would help if I moved you guys over there. Everybody can join.
It's like, what do you mean you don't see it?
I see it now. Again, huh? There you go.
That was definitely the theme last time. Wait till you see the edited version where I took all of that out. It's like, oh, we only actually played for 25 minutes.
Awesome.
Super fast.
So Cal, you head over there, and he says there's two objects showing up there. They're not within your sensor range, so you can't get a sense of what they are at this point. But they're coming, and they appear to be coming from where you left. So in that general direction.
I relate that to Sam.
All right. I'm gonna turn this boat around to shoot out the other way we came. Try to get far enough away so we can plot a hyperspace jump.
Okay. So you're gonna turn out now. In order to do that, you're gonna have to get out of this asteroid field. So you're just gonna try to find the shortest route out.
Yeah, we'll have the astromech give me a boost. Help me calculate my way out. But I'm actually trying to go the opposite way. So like this over here, I can ping.
Yeah. So
There we go.
right. Yeah. Well, and this, just so you know, the map here is just for us to keep track of ranges. It's not literally where anything is. You guys also pick up the Sentry starship, or the Sentry droid that you guys fooled on your way in. It's paying no attention to you now. Cal, there's a knock on the comms door.
Okay, I turn, look.
So Godon is there.
I might know what that is.
Well, out with it.
So
This isn't the time for dramatic pauses, child.
when I heard the shooting, I might have alerted the two patrols. Before I knew that you guys were like, okay, I thought you guys were pirates.
So let me get this straight. You work for a smuggling drug dealer, and you called the cops?
No, there are guys. Well, they're guys, his guys. But yeah, they're gonna be two Z-Ties. They are on top of the asteroid, and they take turns patrolling and making sure nothing gets too close to the asteroid. So if the sentry alerts them, they take off. And I heard all the shooting, and I knew I might have called them.
Call them back and tell them everything is fine.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I stick the kid on comms. Sim's got the calls while we're flying, so.
All right. So he's just standing there, Cal. He doesn't know what to do.
All right. I'm gonna, in the meantime, I want to start jamming, using our computer and jamming their systems, systems of us, which would be a
with their
computer
comms?
check. Yep.
Okay, first let's take care of this here. So, Cal, are you coaching him at all? He's just standing there dumbfounded.
Yeah, when he doesn't jump on the comms, I take him, I guide his hand, put the mic in his hand. Now what you want to say is that you're called, and you're a blighted dumbass. And we're on our way out now. And you're going to tell them that the boss wants to talk to them. So they're supposed to go straight back into that rock and go find their boss and talk to him. Can you do that, boyo?
Okay. I just hit this button here.
I click the button for him. I hold it down and stare at him while he talks.
All right, let's see if you can give. I think we should see if you can give him a boost to his deception. And I think do you think it's your charm or your coercion that's going to do that?
I think the mood I'm using is much more coercion, even though I'm better at charm.
Okay. All right. So, Kel, you're trying to basically convince Godon there that he needs to do a really good job. So you've got 2 successes and a threat. What are we telling him?
So I'm basically talking straight into his ear as he talks to these guys. I'm trying to tell him to tell those guys they need to go back to the station. The boss is calling for them, and you're off with Dare Blunt. He's off. Godon is off with Dare Blunt on an errand for the boss. And I think that threat might be that the kid's intimidated by me. You know, he picks up on the fact that I was severely displeased and maybe sees something in my eyes. Because he was trusting me more. I think that might.
And I'm going to give him a setback on his roll. So we're going to get a boost and a setback.
Okay.
Guys, it was a false alarm. False alarm. Everything's fine. Doba wants to talk to you, and everything's fine.
All right, let's see how he did.
and how are you?
All right. So we're going to give them 2 purples, but he gets a boost and a setback. And we are going to have him roll.
Boom.
All right.
Totally worth it.
That was a lot of setbacks.
Those are a lot of advantages, by the way. Just to say, he's got 2 advantages.
Doba knows that we can't fly those things in here. What are you talking about? He's turning to you, Cal.
Swat the kid aside, grab the mic, and I say just off the mic, as if I'm yelling at the kid, because I am. Oh, yeah, you know that there's a protocol. And then I shift over into the fake Dare Blunt voice that I'd practiced earlier.
That you still have an advantage from, if I remember right.
So, yeah, you've got 2 advantages. Do you want to go ahead and give yourself a double boost on this?
Yes, I will.
All right, let's roll and let's hear what it sounds like. So let me get your pool ready.
And this is a deception.
Yeah, and this is going to be a hard one, but you do get a double boost. The pool is ready for you?
Look. Oh, wait, actually, let's see how good the deception is. Not.
It's not bad. Not
It's
bad.
almost good. It's not terrible.
Almost passing.
It's not
but
good.
Not.
So what do you say?
All right, so with the accent that doesn't quite pass, the voice that doesn't quite pass, I don't remember what I had in sound like. That's okay. Yeah, the kid. He doesn't know shit. He doesn't know what's going on. Look, it's all fine. We're just getting out of here, and we're just heading back to take care of that rejinx asshole.
Do me a favor. Go ahead and pop yourself down to stationary. We're gonna come by and just say hello. It's been a while since we've talked. All right. So as far as sensors go, you now have 2 Z-ties, and for those of you not familiar with a Z-tie, they're both in short range. Let me show you what a Z-tie looks like. Z-ties, they're called uglies. Essentially they're some form of cobbled together TIE fighter. So in this case, they're both headhunter bodies that have been basically fused, put together, cobbled together with a TIE. Something that you see somewhat often out here. There's more than a few TIE parts. There's more than a few other parts. They're not as good as TIE fighters, but they're still pretty good ships. You guys were coming out of there, I would say roughly, my guess is around speed 1 as you're headed out there. I want to find out what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and probably do initiative. So this is going to be a vigilance. So I need a vigilance roll from each one of you. Let me just make sure I've got the turn order set. Yep.
It is not my night.
Okay, I'm missing one person's vigilance. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and do.
What's Callus's boost for? Just out of curiosity, more than anything.
What is my boost?
No.
What
Yeah, Cal, what did you do? Or did you put a boost into your pool when you were messing around with it? Or do you have one built into your vigilance?
I didn't mess around with it. You told me not to.
Okay, I'll take a look. Give me just 1 second. I'll look.
I have a 1 in a blue square here, which looks like that's what I'm dropping. So I'm going to take that to 0. I have probably fixed myself.
You had 1 blue in there?
I did.
I'll give it to you.
I'm going to roll a vigilance just to see if that's fixing it.
No, don't roll it. We're fine.
Don't roll it.
All right,
Cool.
so here's our NPCs.
Wait a second. Before we go into structured time, don't we have any opportunity to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm just setting us up here.
Okay.
Just in case it pops in, we're going to be ready to go.
Okay. Because, Sim, I think we ought to do a Rhodian surprise. That's right.
A Rhodian surprise? All right.
It's when we roll.
If I get a vote, I vote we don't go stationary.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up real close up into eye shot in this guy, right? And he's gonna get a good look at us, and we're gonna get a good look at him, and then we're gonna shoot him with everything we have.
Okay. Now, have we communicated with Yuri about what's going on? He was sitting in the gunnery station.
Haven't had a chance to.
So I assume we're all kind of in the cockpit. We kind of know what's going on at this point.
You two, Garm does not know what's going on. Uri does not know what's going on.
Okay. Cap, you want to get on the phone? Tell everyone.
Yeah. Attention all passengers and scoundrels. Shit's about to go hot. Everyone get where you need to be. Yuri, don't pull the trigger until we start shooting. Got it?
Copy.
All right. So what are we doing, pilot?
I'm going to try to get over to this guy to start kind of cruising, like Hop said.
Okay. So speed wise, you're at speed 1. You're just gonna.
We're gonna keep it at speed 1. Everybody's cool. Everything's fine. We are definitely who we say we are.
Blunt.
And
Turn the engines off.
Hey, Kel, tell him we will. I'm not going to.
Tell him that there's an issue with life support and we got to keep him on. We took some blaster fire back there.
We hit an asteroid.
You know how these...
There you go.
Oh, that's true.
So, sure but not. Blaster fire asteroid. Okay.
I mean, I could tell. I have pretty good. Well, he actually thinks you're him, so I can't do it. Okay.
Blunt, this is your last warning. Shut the engines off.
Look. Yeah, okay. We're going to shut the engines off. We're shutting the engines off. Look, this kid's he's trashed everything. Look, we're slowing down right now, right? Yeah, we're slowing down right now. Just come alongside. We're shutting it down.
Maybe we could turn off some systems to make it look like
this is going to be your biggie. It's going to be a hard roll, though.
I'm going to turn off some systems, some non-vital systems, in an attempt to show that maybe we are powering down a little bit.
I will give Kel a boost because of that. So Kel, let's do a deception.
Cool. Should I use another light side point, guys, or
Nah.
Garm? Should I?
Sure, why not? We could maybe get out of this without shooting anybody.
We're not getting out of this.
All right, so now we're at 4 dark side, 2 light side. The pool is ready. 3 purples and a blue boost, and you've been upgraded. All right, so guys, what this is going to do for you is
All right, we're pulling up alongside you. So I see you're starting to shut some things down. Let's go ahead and bring it in.
I'm going to go ahead and we're going to lose that first NPC slot. So we've got 4. All 5 of you are going to be able to go before anybody else, any of the other guys go. So you guys are cruising in. Are we just going to? When are we making our move? Are we going to wait till we get to close range?
Yes.
Yeah, we're trying to get up in their guts before we start shooting.
All right, so they're getting you within close range. Veers, the only one I want to check is if you're staying back there with Doba. I think you're in the cargo hold. Are you going to engineering or anything?
Yeah, I think I should probably move to engineering.
Okay, let's make that happen.
Well locked, and that he's not going to get out and cause us problems.
Yeah. That second part I can't promise. It is locked though. Whether he's going to cause any problems or not, I don't know.
Stick him next to the airlock. If he gets antsy, jettison it.
You want me to move the box now and take it with me?
He's 10,000 credits. We need him.
Okay, so first PC slot. Now this is the first time that you guys have done any type of starship combat. So the one thing I would recommend is, it's especially when you're in a situation.
I'm sorry, I was trying to not interrupt.
Yeah, no, that's fine. The answer is Cal. You definitely can try that. Let me. What I was saying is you guys are going to want to pay attention to the order in which you do things. So you're in a great position now because you all get to go at the same time. But as far as being able to help the pilot, help the gunner, all of that type of stuff, there's actions you guys can take that can do that. So if you've got your cheat sheets, you let me know who's going first.
Hop, what's your gunnery? Because I know the rocks that we've got 2 guns. We got one we can fire from the cockpit that can only shoot straight ahead, and then I believe where Yuri is can shoot in front and into
Gunner.
like an arc. Around
He's controlling the turret at the top of the Roxy. He can shoot 360.
Who's that, me? Or
Okay.
Uri.
okay. So my gunnery, that's under combat skills. I'm 3 green. Yeah.
I have something I can try that would be subtle. I can try to basically remove the password system from the droid and make it go
I definitely
into combat
think you
mode.
should do that.
And that we'd be one of 3 targets. I'm assuming me taking control of it would take a lot more. But that might be good to do right before we start blasting. Bit of a distraction.
I like it.
All right, so
I
Kel,
like
do you
it.
want to take the first slot then?
If the
Yep.
party's good with that.
Is this for a slice enemy systems action? Yep.
Yep.
It is.
Yep. I don't want to ruin the Rhodian surprise.
So this is going to be 3
I mean,
difficulties.
it's never worked for us before.
It's gonna work this time, I promise.
This is going to be a 3 difficulty, Kel, for you to slice into the security droid. Ready when you are.
All right, computers. And I have slicing equipment. Do I get a bonus?
It's built in, I believe, into your computer skill.
You okay?
Actually, no, I'm sorry. The slicing equipment doesn't give you any bonus. It lets you do what you're trying to do.
I see. So that just
Yeah.
lets me try. Okay. Shit. Well,
So you were able to connect with him, Kel. It doesn't seem like you can switch his mode from patrol to attack mode. But I want to know what those 3 advantages are going to do. What were you able to accomplish? Anything?
using the sensors off that droid, I was able to get some more information that'll be useful for Sim in piloting through this area.
Excellent. All right. So the next piloting skills, we'll do. We'll get a boost on the next piloting check. All right. Who's next?
Does that leave any of those advantages free? How many did that take?
There'll be 1 boost that you guys can use on the next roll, and then he assigned 1 boost specifically to Sam's next piloting. So that's 3 boosts. All right, so that. Go ahead.
The way I think, I was just saying the way I think we should do this is Hop, go ahead to shoot, then Yuri shoot, and then I punch out.
Yeah, but that's gonna alert them if we raise our shields.
Your shields are on. Yep. So your front and back defenses are in place.
There is a boost shields thing we can do.
There is. That is a mechanics check if somebody wants to do that as their action.
What are we afraid, guys, that that's gonna raise suspicion if we start boosting our shields up?
I think it's a fair point. I think you pull the trigger, then pop the shields.
How about I try to scan the enemy systems and see if I can help find a vulnerable spot for Uri.
I think that's excellent. That's going to be a hard perception, and you're going to take that 1 floating boost. So the pool is ready for you. All right. So, can't seem to quite get in on that, but that keeps that floating boost out there. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
All right.
We've only got 2 more. Is it 3
Three
more
more
or 2
left.
more actions before the bat?
So
Okay, so that's enough
Yeah.
for shoot,
Yep.
move.
All right,
Okay.
so I think Uri should probably take the shot.
You guys were going to shoot first to alert me that that's when I take my shot. That was the plan.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and shoot.
okay.
All right, cross your fingers.
So
I'm gonna.
hold on a second. It's going to be average because of the distance. Or I'm sorry, because you guys are both similar within 1 of each other silhouette wise. It's going to be an average check, so it's going to be 2 purple. They do have 1 defense, so that gives you a setback die, and we are ready to roll.
I should have a boost, the floating boost.
Got it.
All right,
And the floating boost is in place.
guys. Do we want to use a light side on this?
You
or
have
hold
a
off?
you have a maneuver as well.
Oh, I do. What can I use? Can I aim?
You can aim. Yep.
Definitely want to aim.
All right.
We can't really. It's not like a floating boot. boost. Oh, I would save that light side point for when Sam's trying to get us the heck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you guys have not started plotting course because you haven't gotten out of the asteroids yet. So if you guys are still interested in turning tail at this point, that's still possible. All right, the pool is ready for
All right.
the first shot.
So Hop is lost his concentration on getting out of it, and he's getting ready to shoot. So that's what's going to happen here. Oh, no.
All right, so you guys are coming close. Sam is bringing in nice and slow at speed 1, kind of turning the Roxy a little bit to make it look like maybe you're going to try to dock, but actually I think he's turning so he can get the hell out of here. Before he finishes that, you take a pop at the closest Z-tie as he starts coming close. It flies past him, but let's use those advantages.
Okay. So I immediately get on the horn and say, Uri, there's a gravity well close by, and you need to account 2% deflection for it.
That lets me know which one to shoot at.
Okay, beautiful. So you're going to have, we're going to give you a boost. So you got 4 boosts. So you can use those other 3 to try to disable one of the systems on the on one of these Z-ties.
How would you do that?
You can use three advantages to disable a system for 1 turn on in space.
Okay. I would like to disable their shields.
The shields, okay. So you shoot you fire, deflects off the shield. You see a crackle. The shields go down. Uri, are you taking a shot now?
Was the scan next, or do you want me to take my shot now?
Shot.
All right, I will take my shot.
And then we're getting out of here.
Pool is ready for you, sir.
All right.
So you're going to do a gunnery.
Yep. Gotta get to the right skills. Gunnery. Gunnery. Got it. All right.
Oh, no.
She's a lover, not a fighter.
I thought I had a boost.
You should have a boost.
Actually, you probably wanted to aim too, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right, 2 boosts. Roll it again. I love you.
Sorry. I thought I had a boost.
There you go.
All right.
That's what was supposed to happen.
Hey.
Can someone open up the Roxy and tell me what the damage is on the turret?
I gotcha. Let's see.
6 is the answer that he's looking for.
Okay, so it does 8 damage. So Uri, you see the crackle, the shields go down. It's flying by. You track him. Boom, boom, bam. Hit him, and you nick him pretty good.
Does a crit.
Oh,
Right, 3.
Yeah, you guys want to spend that on a crit?
Yeah, let's put on the
All right.
Let's see what happens.
Let's go ahead and crit it. I'll take care of it. There is. Okay, you guys got a jostled. So all crew members suffer 1 strain. So this really is not going to have a huge effect on things, but what's great is if you guys get another crit, it's going to add, that existing is going to add another 10 to that crit. All right, we have 1 PC slot left, and the only person that has not gone is Sem.
All right.
And now here's the other part is it takes you 6 turns from when you start the hyperdrive for you to jump into hyperdrive. Right now, if you double maneuver, so give up your action to double maneuver, you'll be able to get out of this asteroid belt. And then someone can start the astronavigation, and it takes 6 turns for you to be able to jump to hyperspace. Any successes you get on that, decrease that by 1 turn.
All right. What do you think, guys? Try to punch out of this asteroid field, start warming up the engines? Well,
I agree. He's wounded. Maybe we can finish him.
Let's boost the shields.
I mean, I have a gunnery too. Like, I can take another shot at him.
You can't shoot the gun twice.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess I will boost the shields and do we suffer any penalties for being in an asteroid field? Like, is there any point in trying to get us out of it?
Yes, you're
Maneuvering is more difficult when you're in the asteroid field.
Okay.
We have.
But you're an excellent pilot. So I
we can do for a maneuver. You can do evasive maneuvers, and then your action can be boost the shields.
All right, I like that. Let's do that.
all right. So we'll do a piloting check. It is going to be an average check with one setback because of the asteroids, and the pool is ready for you.
All right.
All right. So let's go ahead and put a strain on the Roxy. And that's going to upgrade the difficulty of any incoming and outgoing combat till the next turn. We've only got one guy shooting for this turn.
Does that go under system strain?
It does. Yeah.
All right. Our threshold is of 0.
Your threshold is a 16.
It should be 16 and 0 for system strain.
Weird.
It counts up instead of down.
So
weird. No, because my system strain threshold is showing at 16. Or sorry, showing at 0.
Open the Roxy herself.
Open the Roxy.
Oh.
It's not the Roxy.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
You open the Roxy, you
right.
should see it there.
Okay, there we go.
All
okay.
right, let's give the Roxy 2 strain.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so now the guy that you guys did not hit is now going to shoot back.
We still have our action though, right?
Oh, that's right, your action. So the action's going to be
Boost the shields.
boost the shields.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be a hard mechanics check.
Being that we lowered the power from all these other systems.
Punch it. You're going to
I'm just
accelerate.
thinking maybe a boost as we.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I don't think we have any floating boosts out there. Though we. All right, I've got the difficulty set. This is it.
Wait, hold on. No, we had one for piloting.
That's right.
There was there was a boost for piloting.
Got it.
Cal.
It's in there. Ready for you, sir. Evasive maneuvers.
Okay, so we're redoing the evasive maneuvers check.
Or no. This is the
Boost the
oh,
shield.
that's true. All right, so let's just do the mechanics. You're going to keep that boost. We're already past that.
Okay.
The evasive maneuvers was successful.
Yeah, that was a maneuver.
Right. Now we're doing the action. The action is the boost shields. And that's going to be a mechanics.
All right. I'm gonna click it again. I'm not. Okay. Take the first one that
Yep.
comes through.
I like the first one that came through. All right, so Sam, you start going in there. You start trying to configure to get those shields boosted up. What happens?
discovered that it's not working. It's not responding the way I'm wanting it to. Beginning to think it might have something to do with that asteroid that hit. That's where those 2 advantages are going to help me out. But it's not boosting the way I'm expecting it to.
All right.
Those systems we powered down, one of them was not the shields.
All right, so we've got an NPC slot. He's trying to get kind of a good shot at you and focusing on getting behind you. So he's going to attempt a stay on target. And I'm going to flip a dark side.
I just want to put it out there, guys. Flying is a maneuver. If we would like to move, we must spend a maneuver by the pilot to do so.
All right, so yeah, you guys are still in close range right now. So he's able to do stay on target. So he's now focusing on you. It's going to make you easier to hit him. and also make it easier for him to hit you. He's now going to pop a shot at you. The evasive maneuvers gives a setback. This is going to be an average shot by him. So he takes a shot at you, and the evasive maneuvers paid off. Sam, you're able to dodge that as that comes in, and he is going to gain 1 strain. Now we've got some PC slots. So you guys got these 2 Z-ties flying. One of them was able to get behind you. You guys are still sitting at speed 1, kind of pointed towards getting out of here.
Can that astromech help us with trying to target?
He won't be able to do that. He'd be able to help assist once you guys get in a position where you can start navigating.
Okay.
Remember him shooting in the cavern?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
It's true. I don't know.
How many PC slots do we have?
That's going to be all you guys.
Is it a new turn again?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know, Kel, do you want to try hacking that security droid again? Like, I really like that plan.
I think I can give it another swing.
Okay, so it's going to be a hard. Pool is ready for your computer's check to try to slice in. All right, so you rolled 2 green and a yellow against 3 purple. You ended up with a failure, a threat, and a triumph. So again, we're not going to be able to switch over, but we got to come up with something good for that triumph.
Oh. All right. I managed to trigger an alarm. The droid is now convinced that there are Imperial ships in the vicinity.
Okay.
And sending the signal, whatever the all-call signal might be.
Okay, I'm good with that. I am good with that. What do we have next?
Yuri can take a shot. And I will do. I will aim.
All right.
So is the one whose shields were down, or his shields back up?
His shields are back up, correct. And you said you are going to aim.
Aim, yep.
All right. And go ahead and ready.
All right.
What do we say? The base damage is 6. All right, so it's going to be 10 damage with the threat. Go ahead and take a strain for me. Uri?
Is that Uri or the ship?
It's going to be Uri.
Okay.
All right.
Tell me what happens, Uri.
All right, so I focus in, I narrow my eyes, my lizard eyes, and I focus in and let it rip, and I hit. I just get some good general damage on the shields and the ship.
Beautiful, and it just blows up. You guys fly right through the destruction as it's going. We got 3 PC slots left.
Oh, so
He's
blown
gone.
up. He's gone. Okay, sweet.
Yep.
So the other ship looks like it's behind us at this point?
Don't think about on the map. Don't think about the tactical map. This is 3D space. Things are flying all over the place.
Okay. What do you think, Sim? Should I take a shot at that, or you want some piloting help? We need to get out of here.
Yeah, I guess. Well, you know what? It's just the one, as far as we know.
Let's just take him out.
Yeah, let's blow them up. Get back into where we can cool our jets a little bit. Actually, plan out our jump right. I really don't want to see the Roxy smashed up against an asteroid.
Okay.
All right, so who's taking the next slot?
Hop will, if everyone's good with that, and he's going to aim and take a shot at the other tie there.
Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and use a dark side. Upgrade the difficulty. I've got your boost. The pool is ready with 2 purple, a black for its defense, for its shields, and a boost. Ready for a gunnery.
Okay. I clicked it. We're waiting. There it goes. Yep.
All right. You fire. You're not able to hit him. He's able to dodge out of the way, but we do have 2 advantages. Do you want to assign that to somebody? Do you want to give a floating boost for the next 2?
Floating boost is fine.
Okay, so there's 2 boosts that are hanging out there for the next 2 rolls.
Well, actually, we can perform an immediate free maneuver if we.
You could also do that. You could go. You guys still at speed 1, so it won't change your rage bands.
Well, maneuver. There is an accelerate maneuver.
You could accelerate and get yourself up to speed 2.
Definitely, yeah. Let's do that.
All right. So you hit the gas.
Hit the gas. Punch it.
All right. So I've got 3 PC slots left. Or no, I'm sorry, 2 left. Yep, Garm and Sem, right?
There's no more need for fire discipline. Everybody's fired without discipline.
I guess that's true. Since it's all 5 of us,
it rolls over, Jim. It's for the next ally on board firing a weapon.
All right, we'll try that then. We're gonna try to encourage Uri's excellent shooting skills, and help him figure out which general direction that last.
All right, are you gonna use leadership or discipline?
I think they're both the same at this point. Let me double check.
You don't want me to set it a stun, though, do you?
I would find that acceptable if you could, but it probably doesn't have one.
No.
So you're okay. Go, roll either one. The pool is ready for you.
All right, I'm going to use discipline.
Okay. You're not very disciplined. So you're in engineering. You're trying to do a little bit of what Kel's been doing, is trying to get a sense of what the heck you're up against. You're not able to find any weak points to give any pointers on where they might want to take care of this last Z-tie.
All right. I'm going to do pretty much exactly what I did last turn. I'm going to take evasive maneuvers and then try to boost the shields. With the shield boosting, I'm going to spend those 2 advantages from last time because I have an idea of what it might be. So I feel that would give me a boost to that check.
Well, so the evasive maneuvers, you have 2 floaters. So you'd be able to use one on the evasive maneuvers as your first roll and then one on the boost shields.
So I thought I'd use both of them to specify who got the boost.
That's long past. Right now, I think we only have 2 floaters. Am I right, Mike? Yeah. All right. So let me set you up for evasive maneuvers. Ready when you are, sir, for a pilot.
And that piloting. There you go.
All right. And then with each success. All right, so you are good until the end of next turn. You're going to give them an upgrade the difficulty of anybody shooting at you. Now for your action, you're going to try to boost those shields. And I have got your boost in there with 3 difficulty dice. Can't quite seem to get the Roxy to take care of it for you. Tell you what else I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting the handling on the Roxy's -1. I keep forgetting to give you your setback on your piloting.
Ooh.
All right.
Sam's such a good pilot, he ignores it.
Right.
All right. So now we are going to try to do another stay on target.
Does he have to keep doing that? I thought he was on target until we take stay on target. Is that a thing?
That was the guy we blew up.
It's just until the end of the pilot's next turn.
Oh, sure is.
Okay.
I will BRB.
Yep. Nope. He is going to pop a shot at you, though. You guys have 1 defense.
Now, can we angle deflectors to a zone that don't currently have shields?
So the only you can, but the only way that that's going to be any good is if you guys can gain the advantage. Have the gain advantage action, and the ship's not fast enough for gain the advantage. You need at least a speed 4 ship to do gain the advantage. All right. So he pops a shot at you, and Sam is keeping you guys out of trouble. So it goes flying by. We're back to PC turns.
All right, Yuri's going to go ahead and take a shot.
Okay. Do we want to try to do either Cal? What is your leadership? Or discipline?
Depends on if you ask him or
Didn't Veers do one that carries over, or did he do something else?
He failed.
My leadership's 3 green. I could try to help.
Yep. Or you can try to slice your.
I have had very little success with that at this point.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Han Solo with that door,
So we're gonna do fire discipline, where it's gonna be three difficulty. Let's see how inspiring Kel is in comms. Checking out this guy.
Okay, and I'm inspiring. All right.
Well, so it's basically what fire discipline is that because of your leadership and you kind of control over the entire. Well, it means nothing now with 1 failure, but
point at that guy, the one that's left.
Yeah,
it's basically you kind of calling the shots, and that giving people. So it's a little bit of leadership, a little bit of battle knowledge, all that kind of stuff. That's the idea behind it, at least.
So Kel tries to encourage me in my native language, and turns out he insulted me.
Right.
All right, we've got 3 slots.
Accident.
Hey Veers, can you scan the enemy?
That sounds like another thing I could try again. That sounds great. Let's try to find a soft spot in this bad boy.
All right, so we've got perception check is ready for you. You're taking a look and trying to figure out if there's a good place for you to be able to hit this. The pool is ready for you. Go ahead and take 2 strain for me.
Will do.
Uri, I think we're just going to have to do what we do.
So I'm going to use a light side point and then take a shot.
Aim and fire. Aim is the thing you really
and then aim, light side.
Yeah.
Hey, Veers, at the start of your next turn, do you want to pop into the cargo hold and make sure that our guest is still comfortable in the box?
I can do that.
All right, the pool is ready for you, Uri.
I'm not at all insulted that you're suggesting my skills are not working with your ship.
All right, so that's going to be 8 damage.
It's pretty good.
That hurt him. That hurt him. It did not blow him up, but you nailed him pretty good in the left wing. And you're seeing some stuff come off of him. We got 1 more PC slot.
Okay. If everyone's good, I'll go.
Is it 1 more or 2 more? 2 more, because we also have Sem. Sem hasn't acted.
R4, can I get you to start plotting us a course?
You guys are still in the asteroids.
Oh, we got to get out of the asteroid.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, then Hop's going to try to finish him off. He's going to aim and take a shot himself. As soon as he finds gunners.
And we did not use that light. You didn't use that light side, so I'm going to manually adjust it. Go ahead and reset your pools. You should be at 3-3. All right, so you've got an aim, and the pool is ready for a gunnery.
Wait, did you say? Am I just going to sink?
You should be able to
sink
sink the pool to get 3-3. Not going to impact what he's doing right now.
All right.
Well, it looks like
Hold on to your butts.
on my roll, it looked like I used a light side.
Yeah.
All right, so your gun. Anybody got the Roxy open?
It deals 5. It's a 5 damage on the light
5?
gun.
All right.
Yeah.
You got her. Tell me what happens.
Perfect. So, Uri led the way. He's sparking and is a nice bright target, and Hop just eases on the trigger and finishes him off.
All right, beautiful. The sentry droid is long gone.
Okay. Sim, let's mop up and let's get out of here, man.
All right, so Yuri kicks back in his seat, lights up a cigar. Space cigar. And tells you guys next time just shut up.
Someone's been practicing, I see.
All right, so you guys, things have settled down, obviously. Let's go ahead and you can either do a discipline or a cool for those of you that have strain. Each success will drop your strain by 1.
So everyone dropped a strain? Is that what we're saying?
Anybody who has strain can now do a discipline or a cool check. And so, Kel, you can drop your strain by 1. Sam, you can drop yours by 1. Hop, you can drop yours by 2. And Uri, you can drop your strain by 2. All right, so you guys, I assume we're...
Successes, right?
Just the successes, correct. So you guys are heading out of the asteroid belt. And we're going to go ahead and do some astronavigation, is that right? Where are we headed?
We're going to the huts, yeah?
I have like a little infection on my arm from from our little scrap down there. I was wondering if the doctor could take a look at it.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Still got 2 wounds.
I can do that thing. Am I ready for a medicine check?
Almost. I've got to double check the difficulty on it.
Yep. So while he's looking up, as to where we're going, I thought we were going to sell this guy to the hut.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we do have to go back and get the actual contact.
About who the heck actually put this bounty out from the hut.
That's right. And I hope we find that damn Shmoo.
It's not baby, it's hatchling deers.
Shmoo is never going to see us again.
I did not forget
that
him.
50 credits is gone.
No, it's not.
It's gone, Hop. I'm sorry.
I will chase him down an alley.
All right, so your wounds are half, obviously, right?
Under half?
Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be an easy check. So it'll be a medicine check from Cal.
He's just going to kiss it and make it better.
There you go.
All right, so Cal, that's 2 successes. That heals 2, and what's your surgery rank?
Yeah, so it's a total of 4 healing.
All right, so go ahead and heal 4 for me, Yuri. All right. So did we decide on foremost?
I think we did.
Yeah.
All right, who's got the best astronavigation?
Yeah. The droid. I'm 3 green.
I will look up R4s for you.
I'm a yellow and 3 green.
He's 2 yellows and a green. R4 is.
The only person I think with a... Well,
I only
a couple
act
people
like a
have
dumbass.
4s. Yeah.
I keep forgetting. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. He's a 4.
So do we want R4 to assist this?
Yeah, he definitely.
Well, if he's 2 green, if he's 2 yellow and 2 green, it sounds like I should be assisting him.
No, he's 2 yellow and 1 green.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. This is to get out of the asteroid field.
This is
Oh,
astrogation.
you're already out.
course.
So this is you plotting the course to foremost.
Okay.
Let's not take the long way this time.
Hey, you cut it a little close last time. Please do not hit the planet.
Dad, don't tell me how to. I don't tell you how to do your voodoo witch doctor thing. Don't tell me how to do.
Assassinate people.
Exactly. You fucking psycho.
Sam, I've got you all set.
All right.
Okay.
There you go.
So that's going to make this a very quick trip.
Han Solo ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, you pop it into light speed. Definitely was nice to have a little bit of help from R4 there. No trouble heading back to Foremost. So it's going to take roughly about a day, day and a half for you guys to get back to Foremost. I'd like to know what do we want to do in that day and a half?
I'm going to give Hop that upgrade to his gun.
Definitely want that upgrade.
Right.
I feel like we should torture Doba a little bit.
I think we should just make sure he doesn't die. Or take over the ship.
Everyone, this is the peeing box now. You pee into the box.
There you
I don't think you're going to open the box.
I do want to talk about how we're going to handle Doba for that day. Are we going to keep him in the box the entire day? Are we going to feed him? Or are we going to let him go to the refresher?
Oh yeah, I mean, let's. I'll keep an
We're
eye
not
on him.
animals here.
Yuri's going to keep him cuffed, and I'm going to open up the box and ask him, "Hey, would you like to go to the bathroom? You want something to eat?"
Oh, I can't wait to hear what he says to you.
We're humane.
Well, he particularly likes Uri.
Show me.
To live through this.
Show me the refresher, you slave.
All right. I'm gonna
knock him into the door on your way through.
No, I'm gonna like reach for his hand. I'm gonna open the top of the box. I'm opening the top of the box. I'll reach for his hand. I reach my hand out.
He's still bound, right? You guys kept that on there, yeah.
I'm gonna help him out and get both of his arms out of the box, and then just gonna slam the door on both of his hands.
All right.
Okay.
Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this mod to mid-session. I will have you guys take your time decide what mod you want to attach to the gun. And then you and I'll hop on for 5-10 minutes and roll some dice and figure out how successful you were.
Right.
I don't want to do it right now.
That's fine.
That's fine.
All right, so I smash his hands, maybe break a finger or two.
Okay.
Just in case he decides he wants to pick up a blaster, he's going to get
You guys throw him a little bit of food, throw him back in the box?
Yeah, he gets his refresher. He has his hand problems, and then.
So before we hard wipe back to Foremost, is there anything we need to talk about? Anything we need to do? Any conversations that need to happen before we start pulling into Foremost?
I do think that we probably need to decide what we're going to do with Godon.
Oh, we got to call his sister.
Mm-hmm.
She's not on Foremost, right?
Not anymore.
She's left.
Not supposed to be anyway.
But Kellis has her information.
Yeah, you can do a subspace message if you want, Cal.
While we're okay. Yeah, I would.
You guys just going to drop him off and say he's on Foremost, go pick him up?
No, we would like to get a reward or something. So I say we just tell him, hey, he's with us until tell his sister to meet us there or something. Or
she told me where she was going next, right?
I feel like the answer is yes, she did, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember either, Cal. A light side point will tell you where she's going next.
If she won't pay, then the pleasure huts of Tatooine might be a good.
You can't have him just.
We can sell her.
You can't just sell people, Hop.
This is the Outer Rim, and yes, you can.
Veers, Bud, I would like to remind you that there's a guy in a box that we're literally selling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like we're our hands aren't clean here. We're not the good guys. Like,
put it more this way: she's connected with a group that's probably got some sway and some money behind them, and so favors and connections can be gotten here. So I think this is a good time to be.
I said that was first preference.
And I feel some sort of allegiance towards not selling him as a pleasure slave. Thank you very much.
Is he though?
That was first preference. That's right.
All right.
So here's the deal, guys. I want to call and tell her, but I want to call and tell her after we've dropped this guy. Just in case we end up giving away notice that we're coming back and somebody doesn't like us.
Okay,
got it.
Well, who could not like us on Foremost? Do you remember the landing? They still talk about that landing.
It was
legendary.
So we're going to land. We're going to go in there. We're going to find Rejinx. We're going to go back to Rejinx, get a hold of the actual bounty.
Yep.
And then
all right. So you guys land in Formos. Hop out. This is the closest thing you've seen since the asteroid to home. Who's heading over to Rejinx? Is there any shopping going on? Incidentally, you guys all heal 1 if you still got some wounds. I think you guys are all healthy now, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. I just got a little
and your strain's all reset.
Oh.
I assume you guys took a nap during that day.
So I definitely want to shop for a paired weapon upgrade thing.
Okay. So Hop will go shopping.
How many credits do I
Wait,
have?
the actual person who actually knows Ree is not coming?
I'm going. I'm just gonna stop by a little gun store on the way over. That's
Do
all.
both. Yeah.
Let's drop everything off, then go to the gun store.
Okay.
I'll go to
fine.
the gun
All
show.
right.
No loopholes here, baby.
Let's stay together.
All right. So you guys.
That should be our standing rule. Stay together until the bounty's paid.
That's fair.
So
All right. So you guys.
Dumpster is what we're gonna do right now.
If only we had a dumpster.
How about our bounties? Anybody staying on ship?
Yeah, I mean, what are we gonna do with the very dangerous Aqualish while we go? Are we gonna take him to Ree's place? I don't think that's a great idea.
I agree that that's not a great idea.
We're just gonna leave.
Hey.
We're gonna leave them in there, and then when we leave,
I
we'll just drop them off.
what if we just put a very heavy box on top of the box he's in?
You can do that.
Something he's not going to be able to lift and move on his own,
I feel
even if he
that
gets loose from his shackles.
like I don't particularly mind staying with the ship. Leave the annoying kid with me, and that could actually maybe be kind of fun.
Yuri will stay.
Okay.
I mean, if we need somebody to stay, Yuri will stay.
All right. So
right,
you're going to
so-
keep track of Godon. You're going to keep track of the box.
Yeah, I'll keep guard of the 2 dudes. But
All right. The other 4 of you head out.
I'm taking the keys with me.
Okay.
Roll down the window.
You go, boop, boop.
Roll down the window if you get warm.
Hop, your buddies are there. They're good. Happy to see you. They work at the port itself.
Perfect.
You guys head over to Rejinx. She just opened. You step in, and Ree's there wiping up the bar.
All right. Ree, my bookie, what's going on?
Glad that you made it back.
Thanks, man. Hey, you remember that little piece of business we had talked about last time? You know, the one that you had a little interest in?
I do. Did we have any success?
We may have. And I'm just wondering, how do we get paid on that?
1 second. He goes back into the back of the cantina. Comes back out. He's got a data card. Hands you the data card. Everything you need to know is in there, Hop. Don't forget my 10%.
Perfect. And we said 5%.
It's always 10%, Hop. It's always 10%.
Always 10%. Well, you know what, Ree? You're worth every penny, baby.
All right. So
Hey, by the way, wait.
Yep.
One more thing. Have you seen Shmoo around?
He'll be here later on tonight. He's usually here every night.
All right. Do me a favor and don't tell him you saw me.
Okay. All right. So that data card can be put into any data pad or
I have a data pad. So
You
I'll
do?
just download
All right.
it. Yep.
You slot it in there, and the bounty is put out by a hut known as Bargos the Hut. And Bargos lives on Moshuto, which is a town, a small little area in Tatooine, about a day and a half jump from here.
Okay. Great.
And it's for 10,000 credits, wanted dead or alive.
Very good. All right.
How about let me get a quick knowledge underworld from you.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'd like to know what I know about that planet.
This is going to be for something else, actually.
Say Bargos, yes?
I did say Bargos. Bargos the Hutt.
Skills. And you said knowledge underworld?
Knowledge underworld.
All right.
I know things about that.
I do know stuff.
I know stuff.
All right. Is that going to be under skills?
It's going to be under knowledge. So in your skills, scroll down to the knowledge
There
skills
it
and
is.
you'll find
I found
underworld.
it. All right.
Yep.
I found it. I know a little bit of stuff. Here we go. What I find.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Damn.
Hey, I know this place
So
really good.
what I was going to just tell you is that typically the Hutts will say dead or alive, but you're in a much better position if you bring them in alive. They tend to like whatever they're trying to hunt down. They like to spend some time with them when they're brought in, which is much easier to do when they're alive. Bargos. That triumph is going to give you some information on Bargos. So Bargos the Hutt, he's on Tatooine. By no means is he Jabba the Hutt. His clan is a much smaller clan. He's in a different part of Tatooine than Jabba the Hutt. You've never worked with Bargos before. Probably the biggest thing to know about Bargos is about 6-7 years ago, there was an assassination attempt that you heard about on Bargos. And he got a blaster shot to the head, lost his eye. There's rumors that he lost more than his eye. Bargos is kind of known as the Crazy Hutt a little bit.
Okay. Cool. All right, guys. So we got the information we need. And does anyone need a drink before we go, or are we ready to go?
Kel would have already ordered a bunch of drinks.
Perfect.
That nobody likes.
He ordered snake juice for everybody there.
All right, good. Good.
All right.
All right. So now where are we headed?
So we're gonna head, I guess, to the markets, to the gun store. Let's all go to the
Okay.
gun store on our way back, and
All
armor
right.
store and any other store.
So on Foremost, there's basically not huge. There's basically just one shop. And it's kind of a general store. It's got a little bit of guns, a little bit of armor, a little bit of gear. You walk in, human guy. What are you guys looking for?
So I kind of stroll up to the guy and I say, "Oh, Ramos, it's your old buddy Hop, man. Glad to see you here." Now, last time I was in here, I was eyeballing a matched pair for my two heaters here, and I'd like to see if I can get that.
So you're looking for a paired mod?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you need me to get that put in for you?
Nah, I got that taken care of. I got the best gunsmith this side of the Outer Rim.
Right. So he goes back. He's going to take a look here.
Where's my space money at?
Comes back. He's got a couple pieces of equipment for you. He goes, if you've got the mechanic, he knows what to do with this.
All right.
600 Hop.
Oh, come on, Ramos. Come on, buddy. After the way I ran off those Tordarians for you last time, you're going to charge me 600 for this?
All right, so let's do an opposed negotiation. He's got one purple, one red. Ready for your negotiation.
Negotiation.
$600.
600.
Sorry, Hop.
I see. I tell you what. My friends here are going to buy some stuff as well, and maybe we can bundle it together to make it more sense.
What else who else is shopping? What is that? Anything else we want to ask him that you guys need?
I want to check what my real quick. Ranged. I really want Sam to have a rifle, but he's better with. But all the rifles are heavy, and his range. You know what though, Sam? Because I mean, he had like his the artwork literally has a rifle. Like he's carrying a rifle.
Man,
Yeah, you can always upgrade that stuff, dude. The man is supposed to
That's
have
true.
a rifle.
Or maybe he's just acting like a caddy.
Well, he did
Garm.
miss shit with the rifle. Last time he shot at stuff, he missed everything.
The repeating blaster, sir, or the sniper rifle?
All right, what are you looking for, Shorty?
Here's the money.
Character info.
so
I need something. It doesn't got to shoot straight. It just has to shoot a lot. I'm looking for something that can spit that heat. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so you're looking for a rifle. You know, you want something in the blaster categories? Or you thinking a little bit more, slug thrower? What are you thinking?
Whatever will put as much chaos out into the universe as you can give me, my friend.
So I got you. How about this? I've got a really beautiful heavy blaster rifle. Let me bring it out for you. So he brings it out for you, and it's probably, I would guess, almost 4.5 feet long. You take a look at it, Sam. This thing, what's the damage on your current gun?
6.
This thing puts out almost double that type of damage, and much better range. This thing will hit at long range. Now, if he gets, all right, go ahead.
I was gonna say I try to pick it up to make sure that I'm not gonna topple over. I'm about 4 feet tall.
So, yeah. We need to find something else for you. It's way too heavy for you. What is your? I forgot what your brawn is. Only 1, right? Is your brawn 1?
Brawn is the common skills. Hold on. My brawn is I have a 0 in brawn. It's 1 green. It's
You have no rank in it, but your brawn, your base brawn is 1. So yeah. This rifle's cumbersome 3, so you need at least brawn 3 to pick it up. Let's take a look and see if he can find you a lighter one.
So Sam attempts to pick it up. I assume he gets it halfway off the counter, and then immediately falls forward.
Oh, that's
Raider rifle for you.
okay.
Baby's first blaster.
Bubbles. It didn't hurt anybody else.
Now, just so you know, Sam, there are mods that can drop the cumbersome value, just so you know. So if your heart's set on something, well, let's do it this way. Talk to me about your budget. How much you looking to spend?
I can go. You know what? I will go up to 300 credits.
You want to buy a rifle for 300 credits? He can't stop laughing. Cheapest I've got is 2,000 credits.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I'll build something better. How about that?
Okay.
Keep your shit little store. You plumped up, bloated.
All right. Is anybody but Yuri, Garm, you looking for anything?
I'm looking. I don't see anything I want.
All right. And how about Kel?
Sorry, bud.
He stepped away for a minute.
Kel's had enough.
Is he back?
All right. So
Kel is not a gun store kind of.
at this point, only Hop knows about the bounty.
What about you, Uri?
About the specifics.
Packs. Stim packs?
He sells stim packs.
How much are those a piece?
50 a piece.
Hey, okay. I'm going to call on Yuri's on comms. Wait, what are you guys doing?
Oh, that's right. You're not with us. Hey, Uri, did you want any armor from the armory?
I only have 600 credits. I don't think I'm going to be able to buy anything until we get this bounty turned in. So,
if you could have something, what would you want?
I want some, like Boba Fett bounty hunter armor.
That's
you may need a
you
little
might
bit
have
more
to
than
wait on that
10,000.
one.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to wait on that one. So, so just pick me up some stim packs. Pick me up like 6 stim packs.
6?
Even these stim packs, man.
Because I'm going to give them to the doctor so I can get stim packed.
What have I just walked back into?
Well, we're in combat because we had some when we ran out, right?
Did you want to buy anything, Kel?
Actually, I was going to ask if they had some of the quick medicines.
Well, that's what Uri just wants us to buy
Yeah,
6
stim
of them,
packs.
apparently.
He's selling them for 50 apiece. Uri's buying 6 of them.
Oh, okay.
And he plans to give them to you, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's
So
what's
you can
happening.
stab him.
That's
in the
what's
good way.
happening.
So I assume that you guys exchange the money later. So go ahead and Uri
Sure.
drop down by 6. Do you have any stim packs in your inventory now, or do you just want to give them to Kel?
I just gave him straight to kill. Say, hey,
All right,
you know, I'm on the
actually-
comms. Go ahead.
What makes sense is, we'll square that up, but each of us should have at least one.
I agree.
Because if I go down,
You'd like to get stemmed?
well, I'd like to get stemmed, but also you might want to get me back up so I can do the medicine checks on everybody else.
All right,
Plus,
so
there's always the you go down, you're in some hallway well away from everybody else. You're getting close to it. You want to be able to fix yourself, or a buddy.
I've heard Sim
So
gives the best
let's do it this
stem.
way, Cal. If you'll just add 6, increase your stim pack store by 6. Take 300 off of Yuri's credits. All right, we done shopping?
I'm down
Now-
to 358.
So I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to ask Ramus there how his business has been since my last visit to Foremost. Would
Pretty
you say
much-
that...
Pretty much the
Yeah.
same thing, my friend.
Oh, really? No, there's been no extra trouble or anything like that maybe lifted off of you? No problems?
Well, Dare Blunt hasn't been around, and
yeah?
really, what's surprising is that the big guy hasn't sent the replacement. Usually, we'd get the replacement by now, and we'd be right back to Foremost on lockdown.
Well, who do you think took care of that for you, buddy?
You got him?
I'm just going to say that you haven't seen any trouble since I came around last, right?
Where is he right now?
You don't worry about that. He's dead. Who are you talking about?
Well, you know what? Good for you, man. I'll see it when I believe it.
Forward the 600 credits.
Make sure you come back if you end up getting that bounty, Hop.
I'll tell you what. You know what? Next time someone's giving you shit, don't call Hop.
All right. You guys heading back to the ship?
Did he
Go
call
ahead,
you
Cal.
that last time?
Spending this money or not spending this money?
No, I'm not spending money. You never pay.
Okay.
You never pay. Never pay sticker.
Back we go.
All right, so you guys head back to the ship. Nothing really eventful's happened there, Yuri. Hop's got some information.
Yep. So I assume everyone knows kind of what we talked about. Is that right? Except for Uri. All right,
You
so
you haven't told it. All you did is look at your data pad. You have not shared that information as far as I know.
Okay. All right. So guys, I got the line from Ree. It is Jabba's cousin on Tatooine has the bounty out for him. What's his name? Bosun?
Oh my god.
Bargos.
Bargos has the line. So we just got to jump over to Tatooine about a day and a half from here and drop him off. Now, I will say this, guys.
Larbeck,
It has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
yeah, he's a Black Sun guy that I think we all know.
I thought he's the one who sent us on this thing, but
No.
No. We're sort of in downtime while he's figuring out what to do with the.
So now we need to figure out what Marcus was smoking while you were gone.
Sorry. All right, so
I can't feel my face.
School.
with the freaking drugs in it.
all right, so I say that we fire up the engines and get out of here.
So this is going to work out well for us.
Why do you owe Bargos?
It's none of your business.
Well, you told us.
Yeah,
That's fair. Fair enough. I've done work for Bargos in the past, and I owe him a favor. So I've worked with Bargos before.
Yeah, but you said you owe him. Like, you owe him credits or you owe him a favor?
I owe him a favor.
Is this the kind of favor where he might just take our bounty off our hands and call it done?
I was wondering the same.
And Sam, you have, isn't it? I believe you have lines in this play as well. Do you not?
Ah, god damn it! You had to. Okay, yes, no, okay. So look, here's the deal. He thinks that we did this whole crazy thing, and it's a bunch of bull hockey. So I just, you know what though? At the same time, it might be a great idea if like he doesn't see Mir or Veers. Just, but it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Probably a good idea if he doesn't see me and you don't bring up my name.
Well, how are you gonna? Wait a second. How are you gonna get credit for doing this deed if he doesn't see you or know you're here?
My beautiful, beautiful companion. Shut up. It's. You know what? I'll pull the brim of my hat down and it'll be fine. Veers, pull up your thing. We're gonna be we're gonna master the disguise this. I didn't have the hat. I wasn't wearing the hat back then. He won't know.
There we go.
So
It's
tell
a
us,
brand new hat.
tell
It's
us
a brand
straight.
new hat. Besides, he's got one eye. What's he honestly gonna do? Come on.
All right, look.
No death perception is fine.
So if this guy is he, then we just take him to the Empire. It's the same coin.
I'd really like to get this favor off my shelf, and
Vote for
let's
Jones.
always pay.
Vote for
They're back.
Veers. Veers plan.
So you
What do you
say
think,
we may just
Cal?
be doing all of this, going to all this effort, almost getting the Roxy blown to bits so that we can trade in on your favor?
What
Just
if we
getting
give
a
him
chip
we got the drugs. We got the drugs. We unload the drugs. We don't owe them crap anymore. We also pick up the bounty. Everybody wins. Come on. Great idea. That or the hat. It's that or the hat. Come on, guys.
Hat.
I like
I didn't know it was Bargos to start with. Just happened to be Bargos at the end. Conveniently. For me.
That or we do the Empire thing. Maybe trade the drugs for the Roxy. And then we just spend our lives avoiding these huts.
Well, the Huts don't know. Nobody knows that we have him.
I don't know if that's true.
No.
I know
seem
at
to
least two
recall
people that
you
do.
indicating that we had something to do with his disappearance.
Remus is a good guy.
Not to mention, we may have collected his bounty from Ree.
Are you?
All right, what are we doing there, kids? Other than arguing on the deck of the Roxy. What's the plan?
Veers, make the call.
I still say the plan is to go back to Bargos.
What do you say,
So
Cal?
Veers, you want to trade this for your favor? It might cost us. It might cost us the bounty.
Things are negotiable.
Okay. Kel will give you a long, thoughtful look about that. Okay. Sim?
Look, hey, he doesn't know we're all together. We could all just happen to show up at the same time. Maybe me and Veers stumbled upon some drugs, and we were making a peace offering. Here's some drugs. Maybe you forget we exist and we never cross paths. Meanwhile, these three unrelated people
Turn in a bounty.
exactly.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I'll drop you guys off at a slightly different
I can do
place.
that for 10% of your bounty.
Y'all Yuri, it's like you don't want your weighted vibro axe. It's
But you're going to get money for the drugs.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna give him drugs so that he stops hunting me like a dog.
Yeah, but then we
You
lose.
say you're not worth 10% of your credits?
This
Okay,
tactic
just
sounds like
We've
forget
all
it,
established
forget it.
this
Okay,
is a
just forget
community
it.
pot. This is
Just
a
don't
community
shoot
pot.
first in our fights. Just shoot last.
Don't tell me to do on my ship.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we headed to Tatooine?
Yes. As we are leaving, I will call Godon's sister and
Okay.
Yeah, basically just say, hey, we've got him. We've got to make a stop, but where can we find you to hand him over?
Great. So the message goes out, and I'll let you know if you hear back.
Okay.
All right. So let's head off to Mashuta. Very no need for the astrogation rolls or anything like that. Pretty common route. I assume you guys are taking care of.
Oh, that's super zoomed in.
Taking care of everybody. You have got.
Just I don't care. These guys are on it. That's their problem.
So, Roxy lands, and Mashuta. It's about the size of Mos Eisley, which you guys know from the movies. Pretty good sized town. Got a little bit of everything. One of those things being Bargo's Palace, which is on the far western part of the town.
Tell us it's a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Correct.
I see you've never been to Mos Eisley.
Let's turn in the bounty first, and then Sam can do his.
Well, I think we probably need to reach out. Yeah, we probably need to figure out how we're going to get over to Bargo's place. And
so we're here. And is it on this map?
Yes, it is. So if you
far
go
west
far,
is Bargo's.
it's the seashell. Yeah.
So, I figure we'll just cut across, past the power station, north along the water tower, past the medical center,
yeah,
where I'm sure more upstanding people live, and to Bargo's.
All right, so I guess
I
we need
like
to
the
get
split plan. I think Sam's split plan is a good idea.
We should still be traveling within shouting distance of each other, but yeah.
We got the comm links. We can be relaying anything that happens to each other, so we would all know what's happening to the other group.
But there is a difference of being able to run across the block to help you out and across town to help you out.
That's true.
All right, so you guys are going to split. It's going to be Veers and Sem together, and then the other three, and you guys are going to be relatively close to each other within a maneuver or two of getting to each other.
So,
what are we doing with Doba? What are we doing with the drugs?
Boxes.
I find a convenient dumpster.
I don't want them walking visible because then somebody else might get the idea of taking the bounty off our hands.
Can we hire a loader droid to carry the box for us?
Sure. You want to see if you can get your hands on a loader droid?
Yeah.
Let's ask the guys in the
That's so
box.
clever.
That's a good thought.
All right,
Seems
so
like
you
something that would be around the port.
yeah. So you go to one of the port guys. Says what? You just want to rent one?
Yeah, I just want to rent it probably for half a day. Two. I'm sorry, two. Need two. Well, actually, no. I only need one.
Yeah, I mean,
the Sam packs.
I don't have another load coming in here for a while, so yeah, for you know what, you can have two for 70 for the
All
day.
right.
They're yours.
That works.
Okay, drop your credits by 70. He sends over 2 loader droids.
Pay half.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so 35 and 35.
Are we gonna honestly show up to the palace with the drugs? That's like big drug deal no number one.
But he knows what's in them.
That's between you and Beers.
All right. If you don't want to take them, then I don't have to pay for half.
Yeah, no, I say that we leave them on. We'll show up. We'll tell them what we've got. You know, but if we show up with the drugs, what's going to stop him from just putting a blaster up both of our nostrils? And then he has our dead bodies and the drugs.
Sounds like somebody that has sold drugs before.
What?
Sam has worked with more than one smuggler.
All right. So we'll take one sample just to show that we have the right stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so you take one of the vials of glitter stem out of the box, put it back in. You got 99 doses left, but a bitch ain't one.
But a bit probably ain't one. That's
Take those
right.
down, pass it around. 99
And,
doses of glitter.
I'm gonna take that vial, and I'm not gonna let Sam take it.
Okay, so you guys are starting to head towards the palace. Are you staying together the whole time? Are we staying social distancing on the way? What are we doing?
Actually, I do want to ask one more. If we're stashing that box, don't leave the box on the ship. Leave it in storage. Are around the port or something, rent a locker or equivalent. If we stash it on the ship and he sends like a group of guys back to collect it, they're on our ship collecting it.
That's true.
Not a big fan.
Yeah, no, I like that.
So you want to store it somewhere secure?
My half of the 35.
Yeah, so
because we've already borrowed a droid. I'm sure that droid could move it into a locker and then also pick up your box and start carrying.
Yeah, Hop just goes back over the guy and says, "Hey, you got a storage space we can rent for a day or two?"
Yeah. What are you looking to store?
We got a couple boxes of Forellian fungus.
All right. Yeah, 50. I can store them up for you. Keep them secure.
Okay, very good.
All right. I'll pay half of that.
Okay, let's do 25 apiece then.
I'm not paying any of it. I mean, beers and
All right.
the guys
All right.
whose asses are on the line are paying.
Sam and Veers, you both pay 25. Are we putting both boxes in storage, or is one box going with us?
One box is...
Yeah, the Doba box is coming with us.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so we've got empty-handed Simon Veers. We've got a loader droid with 3 other guys, and we're walking through the streets of Moshuta headed towards Bargos' palace. Does that all sound accurate?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
All right, I want to get an idea. How close are we to each other? Who's planning on going first?
50 feet and the Hop Kel Uri team up first.
Okay, great. All right, so you guys go through it, and like I said, it's very much like Mos Eisley. It's all Tatooine. So you know the rounded architecture. Streets are pretty busy. You've got all kinds of different mixes of humans and all kinds of other different species. Their business is pretty hopping. It's late morning, early afternoon. As you start walking towards it, you're, I would say, roughly, let's say about 100 yards from Bargos' palace. Cal, I need a perception from you. Got it. So, Cal, as you're walking, seeing Gamorreans around Tatooine, around Moshuta is not something that is real odd. But as you're going, you happen to notice, kind of within eye-line sight of Bargos' palace, 4 Gamorreans just kind of leaning up against the wall, and it just bugs you a little bit. And I think it bugs you because, one, Gamorreans just don't hang out anywhere. Gamorreans work for somebody. They seem to make eye contact with you and just kind of turn and look away.
Hey, Hop. Not to sound cowardly or anything, but those Gamorreans over there, they kind of make my skin crawl. I don't Griffin like it.
Yeah, I gotcha. I see him. Tell you what. Let me see if I can see anything going on with him. So Hop's gonna give him a good stare down. See if you can notice maybe anything that says they're at the ready or that they're particularly paying attention to us.
Trying to think of what skill I want you to use here. It's not perception.
Streetwise? Underworld?
I think it's Underworld. So let's do a knowledge Underworld.
Okay.
And I'm going to set you to 2 purples.
Let me know when you're ready.
It's ready when you are, sir. Can't really get much of a vibe off of them,
Okay.
Hop. You understand why Kel noticed them, because like I said, you just don't. Gamorreans don't hang out at the bar, right? They don't sit on the streets and are merchants. Gamorreans make their living one way. That's typically working for the huts as bodyguards and as muscle. Yeah, I can't give you much more than that, but you washed out.
All right. I will just say, I guess Kale I know you're not a big fan of the blaster, but you may want to have that thing ready.
He takes a moment to look for his blaster. Okay.
It's in my other star pants.
And then also, I just want to kind of make eye contact with Uri and make sure that he's watching.
Okay, who's pushing the crate? Oh, it's I'm sorry.
The
it's
droid's carrying
the
it.
droid is, right.
Yep.
Okay, so we headed up to the palace, you three? Is that the plan, is that we're going for the bounty first?
Yes.
That is the plan.
Okay.
Just on the assuming that the people most likely to get shot should go second.
Okay. So you walk up to the big palace door. Uri, you know exactly what to do. You walk up to it, being familiar with the huts. You kind of tap the little circular door, and little eye comes out.
We have business with the huts.
Who are you?
I'm Yuri, and we have some business with the huts.
Eye closes, goes back in to the wall, disappears. You wait. You wait. Door starts to rise up. Standing there, you've got two Gamorrean guards. They wave you in.
All right.
So as you walk into Bargos's palace, all the Bargos, all of the dust of Mashuta. Yeah, you keep chatting as the Roxy. You're in Roxy's. Do you have her character sheet open? Keeps showing up as the Roxy. So all of the dust of Mashuta quickly goes away as the door closes, and this palace is opulent. You've got marble floors, huge ceilings, and honestly, this would be like Coruscant gorgeous if there wasn't some remnants of hut slime, where obviously huts have been walking. The Gamorreans are walking with you. A protocol droid comes up.
The great and exalted Bargos likes to know, what business have you?
Yes, we have brought a bounty for Bargo the Hutt.
You have fulfilled a bounty.
We have fulfilled a bounty for Bargo the Hutt, and we would like to settle our terms.
We have several bounties currently out. Can you be more specific, sir?
And the box is with us.
It's Bondoba.
No, I'm just gonna crack the box open and say, Bondoba.
You have the Doba bounty. Excellent, sir. Excellent, sir. Please have a seat. I shall be right back.
So the protocol droid shuffles off, takes you to this kind of like lounge area. I would say 10, 15 minutes later.
The exalted Bargos would love to talk to you. You're welcome to leave the droid and the box here and come into the palace.
Very good. All right, so...
All right, well, I'm going to leave the box. Well, I'm going to get Doba out.
That's right.
Okay.
So it's his time to shine. He opens his mouth. I'm just going to smack him one good time.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew you worked for the Hutts.
I work for myself, but the Hutts happen to be my best customer right now, so get out of the box.
All right, so he's still in the restraints. He's walking with you. You haven't been feeding him real good. He's about 4 days in the box now. Doba's seen better days. I don't anticipate Bodin putting up a whole lot of fight. So the signature Roxy box torture apparently works.
Nice.
So you head towards the throne room, following the protocol droid. Throne room is just gorgeous.
That is not gorgeous.
You have a stage.
For yourself.
A big stage.
You let yourself
Bargos, you have Bargos, who is obviously Bargos is there. As typical, he's smoking. Surrounding the area of the throne on the outer bins are enclaves where there's tables and you have different parties sitting and eating. There's a place for a band. There isn't a band currently playing. And as you enter into the throne room, in the center, there's a sunken area, which Uri, you immediately recognize as a gladiator pit.
Please follow me. I will introduce you to the great and exalted Bargos.
Thank you.
So three of you walk up.
Yep.
All powerful and wonderful Bargos. We have 3 here who say they have the Doba bounty.
Yes. Great. Your great hotness, we have brought.
The great Bargos wants to confirm the identity of the bounty.
All right, so I push him forward and take him by the scruff of his neck and make him kneel down and pull his head up.
You pull up on his head up, he spits on him.
He spits on Bargos?
Identity confirmed. That is, in fact, the bounty. We were offering, dead or alive, 10,000 credits.
Was that plus expenses?
The Great Bargo says 10,000 credits.
Your most worshipfulness, 10,000.
So I just look over my shoulder at that gladiator pit and I say, okay, 10,000 credits is just fine. Thank you, oh, exalted Bargos.
So Gamorrean, 2 Gamorrean guards come. They take Doba. They go.
The Great Bargos is very happy and has never worked with you before. Would you like that transferred?
Yes.
And how can the Great Bargos get in touch with you if ever he needs your services again?
All right, so I'm going to heed that question to.
I'll speak up. Okay.
Well, great Bargos. We do a good bit of work for people from time to time in the area. You may not have heard of us yet. We've just come off some contracts more towards the core worlds. But I'll leave my contact information with your protocol droid here, and we'd be happy to consider some jobs that you may have along the line should you need any more assistance or any other opportunities arise.
The Exalted Bargos wants to know if you would be willing to do a little errand for him.
Well, Exalted Bargos, I would have to say that we are very interested in hearing what your errand might be. I have to only say that we have other errands that we have committed to, and so we'll have to see if we can do them all in order.
So Bargos calls the protocol droid over. Protocol droid puts his head up to Bargos. Protocol droid comes back to you.
Where? I assume that you flew here. Where is your ship?
Our ship is... well... where the hell is our ship? Is there a name for it?
You can just say the blah blah port. It doesn't matter.
I indicate the port that we're in. There's a spaceport, but we're at spaceport control. Yeah, we're in the port.
So tomorrow, I will come by and I'll give you the details of the errand. And you have the opportunity to have the great honor of doing yet more work for the Exalted Bargos the Hutt.
Can I do a Streetwise or Xenology to see if I have just made a deal?
It is definitely going to be it's actually going to be a Streetwise check.
Do I now owe my life
Right?
Let's go ahead and give that a roll.
to Bargos the Hutt?
Okay. So the answer to your question is no. But you also know that there's a lot of subtleties with dealing with the Hutts. You know that sometimes you say things you didn't realize you said. Sometimes you never said it, and the Hutt said you said it anyway. Probably what your gut is telling you right now is probably keeping the Roxy there and being there when the protocol droid shows up tomorrow is probably not the worst idea.
Okay. I tell him that we are very pleased by the opportunity, and then start making our polite goodbyes and go through whatever seems to be the proper amount of
I just want to ask one question
bowing,
before we leave.
straightening.
I want to ask the protocol droid one question before we leave.
Can we ask it in the hallway?
Yeah.
Well, wait, before we leave him, I do have a question
Not in front of the Hut. So you got and then the protocol droid, he's escorting you outside of the palace. You guys get outside of the throne room itself, but you're still in the palace proper. Go ahead, Yuri.
Yeah, are we missing Hop? He's been trying to jump in.
Oh, sorry. Hop, is something you want to throw in?
Yeah, there is. I want to, and maybe Uri, you're thinking along the same lines, but I just want to see if he has any lines of anyone that might be interested in some stem glint or glint stem or whatever.
No. That's our whole deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what if he says
that's
he hates
true. Yeah, we're doing some recon for you.
We're just doing more recon,
true.
maybe.
I appreciate it. You're beautiful. Thank you.
All right, so you guys, rewind. Hop, you want to address Bargos?
I do. Oh, your worshipfulness, most high Bargos. We thank you very much for the opportunity to have done this work with you and look forward to many more profitable joint ventures. Just curious if you might know anyone that would be interested in some quality stem glint.
A glitter stem?
Glitter stem.
All right, so you say that, and there's whatever little like scurrying around that was happening in the palace. There's like it's a record scratch silence.
Coloso. Biggie gonquitos domos again.
Are you saying that you have some glitter stem?
No, your worshipfulness. I don't have it. I'm just wondering because I may know some people that are trying to sell some.
Diesel.
The great Bargos wants to know if he knows the people you know that have the glitter stem.
I don't know the answer to that, Bargos. Your worshipfulness, your great gluttonous self.
Saw some on an asteroid, and we may be able to go back.
Thank you for making my life harder.
Great Nick, too.
We're going to have to re-roll.
Bargos is confused. Bargos cannot tell. The great Bargos is not clear whether you have glitter stem, know somebody who has glitter stem, or know where glitter stem might be.
Well, Hop's a pretty deceptive guy, so I feel like
I'm trying to. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing, so I don't even know what's happening right now.
Yeah, are you trying to make a deal?
So what's the objective so I can figure out what we're trying to do here?
Your worship. Oh, we just have a line on it, and that someone may have some, and we wanted to see if you were in that business, if you would be interested, or if you knew somebody that was.
We're trying to do a favor for
some associates.
The great Bargos says he doesn't deal with imaginary tales and what ifs. If you're serious, you know where the palace is.
Okay.
All right, so he escorts you back. You escort you back out. During that time, I assume someone's got a data pad.
I
Protocol.
do.
Oh, what is your question? I'm sorry, Yuri.
I said, are there any gladiator events? Do you hire any like freelance? Do you need any gladiators? And if you do, are there any is there prize money involved?
So are we asking the protocol droid? Or are we asking Bargos?
Oh, that's protocol. On the way out, ask the protocol droid.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bargos is no longer there.
Right.
Oh, we have events all of the time, sir, but they're strictly for slaves.
And I work out the money exchange with the protocol droid. Yeah.
Yep. So go ahead and add 10,000 credits to your sheet.
I will distribute that at the first opportunity to the rest of the party.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys leave the palace. I assume that you're bringing the droid back with no crate, right? Sem and Garn, have we been just hanging out outside waiting?
That seems like a good idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've been kind of hanging out of sight where we can keep an eye on the doors.
I'm just gonna kind of, I'm gonna key in on the comms. Just beware. I didn't really get a good feel about this whole glitter stem, so careful.
Did you guys see that? Everybody add 2,000 credits to your thing. So let me give you a little bit of background. Partially on the huts and on the glitter stem thing. Really just something that nobody kind of talks about. So I don't know if you got a feeling that he was not interested or not, but it was definitely a situation where either he was trying to get more information out of you about it, or did not want to talk theoretics. Was definitely the vibe you got. So what's the handoff here? You guys are heading back to the Roxy. You guys are staying outside of the palace while Tweedledee and Twiddle.
I'm going to hang out at the palace. We're just kind of meander around the palace and let those guys go in case they need to.
Yeah, like
Okay.
linger around the bounty office, or I can't see under the hut to see what else is near there.
Is there a way to close the hut?
There we go. Gosh, not. Oh, actually, no, not the bounty's office. Linger around the off-world traders and keep an eye on the palace and look for smoke.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so now we've got Veers and we've got Sem headed in. Veers has got one thing of glitter stem. You start walking up to the door, and we fade. So we will start next episode with Veers and Sem getting to meet the exalted Bargos the Hutt.
We wouldn't know if the huts would be interested in glitter stem. I don't know.
I'm good. The huts are fine with glitter stem.
Okay,
it's not glitter stem that may or may not be on an asteroid or your person or some guy you might.
Yeah, it's more like you got to be cool, and if you're a cop, you got to tell him. You know.
You guys were putting off some weird vibe.
Sorry, we're not used to selling drugs.
All right. So the first thing is, Yuri, would you put your strain threshold back up by 2? The next thing is I want to start doing this is at the end of our session, I'm going to roll the obligation for the next session.
Oh, so you can plan ahead.
You don't know what I'm trying to do.
He doesn't know what he's trying to do. No.
All right.
That's not true. Greg is one of the most planning heavy GMs I've ever worked with.
All right.
And it comes through.
So, I'm glad. Thank you. So 67. So that is going to be a Larback debt from Sem. So Sem, drop your strain threshold by 2.
All right.
This is fine.
And
no, I definitely. It's fine that I'm not going to be able to keep my cool next session. Like that's fine.
Totally fine.
There's no way that Larbeck and Hut obligations will come up at the same moment, and there's no way you just bought a gun for maximum chaos.
No, I didn't buy it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, what was your budget? He said 300, and the old what's his nuts there laughed his butt off. All right, so I want to hear VIP nominee. So Marcus, who do you think was the VIP of the session?
I'm going to go with Sam.
Sam, okay. Kel? Nominee?
Yeah, Sim.
Okay, Sam, your nominee?
I'm going to go Cal.
Okay. Hop?
Sim.
Beers?
I'm thinking. I was gonna say Uri because he's definitely sticking to his guns.
All right.
I'm sticking to my axe.
Here's what we're going to do. A lot was accomplished. This is your first bounty. Congratulations. First time you guys have ever had any cash. So that's going to be 25 XP for Sam.
Damn.
Let's go to Garm.
It's because of that paladin skills. Came in handy.
Garm, you get 20. Hop, you get 20. And Kel, you get 22. And is that already Sam? 20? Or no, I already gave you your 25, right?
Yuri.
I gave Uri the 25, then 30 for Sam.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Yuri got 25?
No,
Who did I give
Yuri's left.
Oh, Yuri's left.
5.
Yuri's what? He was left.
All right, so Sam should be 30, Yuri should be 25. I'm sorry. And then Uri.
Someone's about to get a whole lot smarter in a very short period of time.
Uri has said 25. All right, guys. That's it. I appreciate it. Wow, Hop and the guys had a very interesting back and forth with Bargos the Hutt. Be very curious to see in the next session, session 7, how Sem and Veers fare being in front of Bargos, especially considering that it's obvious they both have a bit of a history with Bargos. And like I mentioned at the intro, the next several sessions, we are transitioning between Trouble Brewing and Debts to Pay. But you're going to notice in these coming sessions that I've got a couple tricks up my sleeve. So we're going to take a small detour before I start pushing them back into the next adventure, Debts to Pay. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss the next installment. And I appreciate you sticking around to the end. Take care.